It's a brand new season of the FIM Endurance World Championship, and it all starts here at the Circuit Paul Ricard Le Castellet in France. The legendary Bol d'Or. It's a tough 24-hour race that pushes man and machine to the absolute limit. So who will be on top here? Competition will be fierce, the pressure immense. Who is going to win the first of 5 races of the new season? To claim the title, you're going to have to beat the reigning world champions, Team Webbike SRC Kawasaki France, led by Gilles Steffler. We're just back at work. Sure, nice to have won the world title. It was the first time that I was given the chance to fight for it, and we claimed it. So I'm really happy. But today we've reset to 0. We're going to try and have an even better season than last year. We only won the 24 hours of Le Mans. Then we had problems, including an engine failure in Slovakia. So I hope we'll win more races this year. But that's not extra pressure. The pressure, I feel, is at every race. Title or not, nothing changes. It's very difficult to get to the top, and it's even harder to stay there. We're not going to change our working methods. World Championship title doesn't change anything. We're lucky to have a new partner who'll help us do both races in Asia, and the title has certainly helped us to get that help, but that doesn't change the face of the world. The Bol d'Or is the first event of the 2019-2020 season. It'll give Gilles Steffler's team the opportunity to compete against its rivals, bearing the #1 plate for the first time. A new status that rider Jeremy Guarnoni and his teammates are more than ready to take on. Our rivals don't have the same perception of us anymore, and that obviously adds a little pressure. We've got to put all that aside and do what we did last year, maybe even do better by performing in the 24-hour races where we can make a difference, like here and in Le Mans. The other races where we might find ourselves in trouble, maybe Sepang, a circuit that we don't know, we're going to have to damage limit. Consistency will still be very important. Well, there's still Suzuki, even though the team is no longer managed by Dominique Million. I'm sure they're going to be a factor. Then there's number 7, Yacht. This year they've got Loris Baz, and that's a boost for them. I've already won a 24-hour race with him when he was just 19, so that's going to be a really strong team. You can't forget number 5, FCC TSR Honda. Nothing has changed in that team either. I think the battle for the championship will be just as tough as last year. You've also got new teams coming in, like Juan Eric Gomez's team that's partnered with Kageyama. Kageyama's got a great reputation. And then you've got the factory BMW Motorrad squad. I know the guys in charge of it. Werner Damon and Steven Cesar, and they're going to be really strong rivals.
Come back in EWC is it's something I really like and something I really wanted to do since a long time. My first endurance race was 2011, already with the Yacht. I was 18. This time nobody understood that a team like the Yacht took a young rider like me, but since then many teams have took some young riders, and they've shown that it was one of the good things.
Well, Loris Baz was definitely a good thing, setting the fastest lap in qualifying for Yamaha, breaking the track record in the dry and taking pole ahead of the #1 Kawasaki and the #5 Honda. But conditions will not be as favourable for the start of the 83rd Bol d'Or. And worryingly, the weather forecasts predict a lot of rain for the next few hours. The Chicolo Waves, the traditional Le Mans style start to the 24 hours of the Bol d'Or. Yamaha might have started on pole, but it's Greg Black on the #2 Suzuki that takes the lead from the #1 SRC Kawasaki into the first corner. Everybody desperately trying to find some grip. We're racing in EWC with a stock bike. It's brand new for us. This is the first time I'll be riding on Michelin wet weather tyres as well, so this is going to be a voyage of discovery, despite racing in endurance for 15 years, but it's a good feeling. My teammate's doing well. He's in 9th at the moment. Juan Gomez saying the bike was built in 8 days. We're not here to win, we're here to learn. An endurance race is long, 24 hours. I'm sure we will come out much more experienced. This is just starting though. Conditions are difficult. We just got to try and avoid all the pitfalls. Erwan has instructions and he'll follow them. It's imperative he stays upright. And then we'll do the counting at 3 tomorrow. We just finished the first stint, stopped earlier than expected because now saw the fuel light come on. We're on a strategy of double stinting the riders, so we're going to stay confident and just keep track of everybody else's progress as well as ours. In the rain, the riders can easily do 2 stints as long as they've got a good feeling. It's definitely less physical.
Et physiquement, c'est quand même largement plus facile de supporter les 2 relais.
Safety car. Il va falloir qu'on ravitaille.
Did you see the box? We got a fuel.
Safety car.
Safety car.
Il a vu le box là?
Oui.
Did he see box? Yeah. He saw box.
Une minute environ.
1 minute.
À peu près 1 minute.
All right, don't ride in the puddles. Stay away from the patches. They're all catching me on the straight. I couldn't use full gas. Yeah, I saw. I made a good start though. Yeah. As the rain increased, water not draining from the track. And the race director is in the unenviable situation of sending out the safety car.
If we have a lot of rain, it's like aquaplaning, you know, the bike doesn't work well, you know. And if it's no water, less water, it's better. I was staying behind him because I was managing my tire, because this morning we have some issue. So I said, okay, I prefer to manage. And when I've seen 10 laps, I said, okay, I think it's okay, the tire is good and I can push. But the thing, as you push, if you go out of one mistake, you know, well, you lost 2 seconds because you were outside and you have to wait. I get no risk, I was stay behind him. At one moment I was feeling stronger than him, so that's why I attacked him. But you know, he was same than me, so it was useless to push more.
Rhea passed me. He was a little faster than Nico passed me as well. I stayed with him. We weren't sure about the life of the tyre. In fact, the tyres work really well, but there's heavy rain coming. I think it's going to get tougher.
We have planned before, because we were anticipating this situation, we have planned to receive some information from key riders. But we saw it from the race control. It was quite difficult and quite dangerous. So we decided to neutralize the race with a safety car to see and analyze the situation. So we followed the bag with the safety car to see the visibility, and we considered that it became too dangerous, and we decided to red flag the race. So we have interrupted the race. So the bike will be on parc fermé.
J'étais sur la fin de mon relais et
so the end of my stint,
assez compliqué.
it was pretty tricky.
Il pleuvait,
Raining a lot,
peu, mais c'est pas vraiment ça qui
but really the water is not draining away.
Le
circuit just doesn't drain. So over 300 kilometers an hour, you're just aquaplaning everywhere. Out on the back straight, there are gutters everywhere, and water running across the track. Even behind the safety cars, losing the front. I was with Loris at that time, and David right behind me. It's just impossible. I even thought they could have put the red flag out earlier. We did 7 laps behind the safety car, but it was the right decision. It was just too dangerous. With a new race in Malaysia in December, the 8 Hours of Sepang, the EWC lives now between Europe and Asia, bridging the 2 continents.
We think that the knowledge and the experience of endurance lies in between Japan and Europe. So we have very much pushed and encouraged Japanese teams and European teams to work together to be stronger. So this is the first one who believed in our project was Fuji-san at FCC TSR. He's the first one who understood that by making an alliance with the European base would get him in a strong position to win the championship.
When we were racing in Grand Prix at the beginning of the 90s, I was able to work alone. We just had a small group. But in endurance racing, you just can't do that. You need more people. There are more parameters you have to manage. So that's why I decided to partner up with the Europeans, and it's working really well. I work with Spanish, French, Japanese, everything going really well, a great combination. As Fuji says, the squad has mixed very well in the FCC TSR Honda France garage, and in hospitality everybody shares their culture. I've been working for 7 years now with Fuji-san. We started in Moto3 in the European Championship. I had to help him a lot to understand the European mentality and way of thinking to start with. It's very different from the Japanese way. In European races, they adapt and they always work hard. In the 24-hour races, it's a much more European kind of event. In the 8-hour races, they have their own style of operating, and yeah, you don't change anything.
They work with a lot of different riders and nationalities, so everyone knows how to deal with foreigners or different cultures.
Europeans react immediately if there's a problem. With the Japanese, there's always a protocol, so they tend to be slower. But if you follow their method, it's meetings and meetings. Time passes and the problem remains unsolved. So I made Fuji understand that it's important, it's a strength of the Europeans to react quickly. The Japanese bosses, Fuji-san and the others, are really tough on the employees. They're under constant pressure. He's much more demanding than a European boss, but he has understood that he has to be a little bit tactful. Otherwise, the Europeans won't react very well.
Je pense qu'au bout d'un mois, l'Européen, il lui saute au cou.
Yukio Kageyama and I have been working together since 2016. We both come from endurance racing. It was just a natural continuation. He'll be in charge of organising the Asian races. I'll be in charge of the European races. Yukio's got a huge experience at the Suzuka 8 hours. The 8 hour sprint races, he really manages them to perfection. I've got much more experience of 24-hour races. So Yukio runs a lot of everything. It's factory, he knows the factory bike, he's a Yoshimura rider. His experience with the bike is enormous. For Team SRC Kawasaki, world champions 2 months ago in Suzuka, working closer with Japan means more help from the factory. Whilst our partners in Asia makes it easier for European teams, travel might cost less, and what I'd like to do is work directly with the factory to be there with my technical staff, to get a bike direct from the factory. We'd be much more competitive right away because we're well aware of the Japanese teams that we race at Suzuka, how good they are. We are not in the same league. And that would be really interesting. I'm not very big on sharing, but an association like that with the factory, for sure. But after that, I still want to be the boss. 12 hours after it was stopped, the race is ready to be resumed. It's Sunday morning, 6 a.m. The rain has all but stopped, but the track is wet. And it's dark and cold. But the riders have at least had some rest. They're feeling fresher than ever. Lights okay? Spares as well?
Là-bas, on te remplace à ta place, ok? Regarde bien.
Off you go, have a good look. We'll wait a bit and then we'll have a slick ready for the rear just in case. Yeah, I'll have to check the pressures then. Well, we've got to remotivate everybody. The guys have slept, they have got out of a race though, and they've lost their concentration. You've got to keep the mechanics focused, make sure that the riders are focused as well. It's windy, it's wet, it's dark. There are 60 bikes on track. It will dry out and daylight will be here soon, but there will be traps and we need to be aware of them. Last night I thought that we were just doing night practice. Yeah, for that experience I would have preferred that we race. Yeah, it was tricky there with the wind. Whoa. It'd be nice to restart now. They're still predicting more rain for later, around 9 a.m. Yeah, it's going to be tricky. Good luck. Racing resumes, and finally the rain has stopped at the Circuit Paul Ricard while the track is drying up. The number 5 Honda and the number 7 Yamaha battle for the lead with the 77 Yamaha. Hot on their heels though, the number 1 Kawasaki, the world champions, and the number 2 Suzuki. It looks like a battle royal is in prospect. But then, just after 9 a.m., the drama. Number 5 FCC TSR Honda. Mike DiMeglio is at the side of the track with a blown engine, but oil has gone down and 4 more bikes crash. Erwan Nigon and Loris Baz hit each other. Both bikes catch fire. Gilles Steffler is livid. Miraculously, both riders are unharmed, but the Bol door is over for 3.